Something about myself which I would like you to know is that every message I give, I have to live by. I apply it to my own life. It's most of the times it's things I've learned already and I've walked through, but that doesn't mean that daily it doesn't have to be applied. And after my last message about words of bitterness, I was once again just listening one evening to the Bible on CD on my laptop, and it just opened up before me. But I have pockets of bitterness in my life. I have spoken words of bitterness. Now I want to confess that to you. I've had to make right where I knew, but of course it's impossible to run all over the world and do it wherever you've offended people. But we need to understand, of course, that there's a difference between speaking the truth in love and speaking words of bitterness. I suppose it boils down to motive. And even when you speak the words of truth in love, it's not always very comfortable to the people who hear that. But words of bitterness destroy, and most of us don't think there's any bitterness in our lives. But when we confronted with the symptoms, we realize, just off the top of my head, some of the symptoms are racism, snide remarks that we pass on the side about others, finding it hard to forgive people who have offended us. And what was interesting as well that came out through this exercise, painful exercise, was that I realized the value of fasting, even although I wasn't fasting physically by not eating, yet it was a spiritual fast where week after week, day after day, month after month, I've been listening to the word on the audio Bible, and that's very similar to a fast. And I believe that as we fast, that God reveals things about ourselves to us. Sorry about the background noise. You guys know by now that these are not professional recordings. It's just my happy children. And so fasting isn't just because it's of a crisis situation and an issue I want to be resolved. It's for God to show me my heart. We don't know our own hearts until the Lord shows us. I was absolutely shocked when the Lord showed me this. I had no idea that this was in my life. And so I'm a lot more careful now to make sure that my forgiveness is up to date, that grace and mercy to other people is up to date, that daily I extend grace and mercy to others. I often pray what I read about what the Lord gave to Solomon. The Lord gave him largeness of heart. And I pray in my own life for largeness of heart. And often these days, since that exercise, I would think something, or I'd pick up an attitude towards somebody, and straight away I'd think, that's bitterness. That's the start of bitterness. And so we need to keep short accounts. And I hope this means something to you. I want to apologize and ask for forgiveness for those that I have offended through words of bitterness, not by speaking the truth, but just by speaking it with the wrong attitude and the wrong heart. And may God bless you, and may we grow from glory to glory. Thank you.